Hey, thanks for having me and thanks for allowing me to share my perspective. Now, data management and getting at the data has always been the biggest problem in healthcare. Regulations, laws, regional, country, global laws regarding data sharing have been difficult and still are. The environment for data sharing isn't very good in the healthcare sector. Now, having said that, as a startup and as someone who wants to apply artificial intelligence to large data sets, you need to somehow get at the data, and there are some pivotal moments that allow you to get at large data sets. Say COVID-19, the crisis, has made available tremendous amounts of data. Or you have to be creative and you have to generate the data that allows you to use AI to come up with new insights. Now, let me show you a number of examples, 4 to be precise, of startups, companies that are using AI and data analytics to do some really creative stuff and to really further the field of healthcare and how they do that. The first company I want to cover is QorQI. They have developed a platform on which they provide 2 basic applications. One is for doctors and the second one is for the patients. The one for doctors provides doctors with healthcare data access and allows them to administer their clinics and all the goings on in the clinic and in relation to the patient. The second application is targeted at the patient and allows the patient to access healthcare data and have access to doctor's appointments and schedules. So both sides have value from the platform, which improves the chances of it being adopted and then more data being generated, on the back of which you can then develop AI applications and create new insights that you can monetize. Now, next up is a startup called CancerIQ. They developed a cancer risk assessment tool in an application and online, and you can give it to the patients while they're sitting in the waiting room and they fill it in, and it helps you collect all the data necessary for the evaluation. It eliminates the paperwork and it immediately captures data digitally, thus reducing time and cost, but it also means that you have more time as a doctor for evaluation, less paperwork, and that means that you have a better quality care overall for the patient. The tool they developed also allows doctors to track progress over time and hence provides additional value. And again, on the back of such a tool, as in the previous example of QorIQ, you can develop AI applications that use the large amounts of data that the application develops over time. The third company I want to briefly cover is Medichain. They developed some blockchain technology and, more importantly, at least very recently, some AI applications, and they call their platform Athena AI. In the wake of the COVID-19 crisis, they gained access to large data sets that researchers globally shared and let their AI loose on these huge data sets to see what could they learn, and they claim to have a new detection method for COVID-19 on the back of the data that was made available to the AI, and they are developing kind of applications of that detection method to be used in the field. It shows that sometimes opportunity helps to pivot towards a valuable opportunity. The last startup I want to cover is Innventis. They work with molecular analysis, mapping it to every conceivable treatment outcome and creating unique profiles for customers at the genetic level that allow them to predict treatment outcomes for each individual patient and tailor the treatment much more precisely, which is why they call it precision medicine. And furthermore, they focus on chronic inflammatory diseases, which is a huge and growing market. So good targeting and good use of data overall. This concludes my brief look at a number of startups that create unique insight and opportunity using large data sets and modern digital technologies like artificial intelligence.